And today, on Cooking in Arizona, we will be making a late night treat. Now, isn't there those nights where you just want to eat something? Anything sweet, savory, anything. Well, tonight is that night. It's pretty late. It's about midnight, getting late. And, really am craving something sweet. So, I looked around, and what do I have? I have pecans. So we're going to be making a crustless pecan pie tonight. Why crustless? Because I don't have pie crusts. And I have pecans. So, let's get started. For the ingredients that you need for the crustless pecan pie are 2 eggs, 1 cup of sugar, got it, 6 tablespoons of butter, melted. I'm working on melting it by putting it by my laptop battery because it gets real hot. And 3/4 cups of pecans. Got pecans. They need to be chopped. These are chopped. 1/2 cup flour, 1/2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 1 cup coconut, which I do not have. So, in the meanwhile, I'll be looking up substitutes for coconut that I do have. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so for this pie, you're going to need to preheat the oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright, so we are to beat the 2 eggs for about 1 minute. And since it's late at night, I'm doing it in my back room. Okay, 1 egg. Let's do it this way so you can see that. Okay, 2nd egg. Making a little bit of a mess. We'll clean that up later. Alright, and it says to beat your eggs for 1 minute, so I will start beating it right now. And while you're beating your egg, you can be listening to good music or just humming along to whatever you like. I love beating my eggs real nice. Do 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 do. Making late night sweet treats. And I think that's it's about a minute. Beat a little bit more just in case. There's no harm in overbeating it, right? You know what I'm saying? Especially since I have no room to move my tiny little fork. Alright, let's get on to the next step. Alright, the next step we have is to add the dry ingredients. We have a cup of sugar, 1/2 cup flour, and a teaspoon of salt, or 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So we're just going to mix up the little clumps right now. And I'm just going to mix it up a little bit. I have a little bit of clumpy sugar, but with late night treats, you know, you kind of just take what you can get. So while I'm mixing this, I already have beaten my 2 eggs, and after that I will add the egg to this mixture. Alright, I have my mixture pretty goodly mixed, and then what I'm going to do is add the eggs to it. Alright, so what we're going to do is add our egg mixture to our dry mixture. Alright, add that right in there. So I added my egg mixture, and what I'm going to do is just mix this together real nicely. Okay, as you can see, it's just really incorporating it very well. Just make sure it's all mixed together. Get all the egg mixture and the dry mixture mixed together. Might take just a little bit. Really make sure that's incorporated. And then after this, what we're going to be doing is adding our vanilla and our pecans. And also, if you have it, your cup of coconut. But instead, I'm going to add a little bit extra pecans and then also add a little bit of oatmeal to it. Alright, because it calls for a cup of coconut, so I'll probably do a half cup more of pecans and then a half cup of oats. Alright, mix together real nicely. Alright, so after you get the mix pretty mixed together, you're going to add your vanilla, which is a teaspoon. Just kind of eye it out. That looks just about right. I'm going to add the vanilla into it, and then our pecans. And it's about 3/4 cups, and then since I'm going to add a little bit more to substitute the coconut, I'm going to add this half bag that I have of the pecans. Alright, so we have our pecans and our vanilla added, and now we have our melted butter. I cheated and put it in the microwave for a wee bit. Just going to add that in there. Add that right in there. Just going to scoop it all out. Get all of that in there. Alright. Got the butter in there. Now we got our oats. Just going to put about a handful in there. And, you know, this is really just kind of an experiment right now, because it's late night. I just want a little sweet treat. So I'm going to mix everything together. Now we are going to put our mixed completion in there into the greased pan. I don't have a pie pan, so instead I have a wok. That's close enough, and we're just going to see how it goes. Okay, just continue to get all of it out into your pan. You most likely will be using a pie plate. So just get all that in there. Alright, we have our oven set at 325. We're going to stick this right on in. Okay, so we just put the pie in, and it is set at 325 degrees, and it'll bake for about a half an hour. And then after that, you just enjoy it and have a sweet little night treat. Alright, we have our final product, the pecan crustless wok pie. Yeah, it has a delicious flavor, almost like as if there was brown sugar in here. Very. It's very hearty, delicious, sweet treat on late night. Thank you.